Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 30th, May 1st, and 2nd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is a general reading, and you know when I am reading for the weekends, I'm using, of course, my two Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, and it's best when I don't even try to understand it. So, yeah, it does get delivered, and I've had many of you tell me that. Couple of things going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your well wishes, your positivity, your prayers, whatever this is that you have been sending, because it has been working and it feels wonderful. So thank you so much. Please continue. I do want to let you know that there could be some interruptions. I'm not, quite sure how this is going to work, but there could be some interruptions in the readings. I'm so sorry. I will be going out of town, most likely, probably. So just letting you know that. Nothing, not quite sure of my dates yet, but just wanted to let you know. So as it gets closer, I'll let you know that too. I do not like to do the readings too far in advance, because that, I just doesn't feel as, as organic. So I don't know what I'll be doing with that, but it'll all work. So let's start with the readings. And again, thank you all so much. Please remember to like, share, subscribe over there. That's right. It does help. Thank you. Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, let's see what this weekend has. This weekend's got some very strong stuff, strong energy, but let's see how that's going to work for you. Okay? Here we are. And one. Remember, reversed cards have stronger energy. They have a little more punch, power to the punch. And you have 3 reversed cards. So let's pay attention to this. Here we are. My first card, Ego. Okay, we have a 15 here. So we have that 10, transition. We have that 5, change. We have 3 5s, change. We have, this is Archangel Jophiel, ego. Ego is about how we see ourselves, and not necessarily the reality of how we see, not necessarily the reality. So there might be some real soul searching, or there might be some in-depth looking at the things that are working and not working for you. But ego also has a fear base to it, okay? It's also how we project for others to see us. And there's again, I'm getting kind of that fear center, that fear base to this. It's kind of like not necessarily living and being as truthful to yourself as you could be, because there's kind of a personification. There's kind of this is what I'm projecting, and it's not necessarily who or what I am. I'm going to kind of say that, so you might be in that position. I'm not going to tell you to be vulnerable, my Aries, but I am going to say try to be true to yourself, okay? Because it's kind of like wanting to fit in. There's kind of a wanting to fit in type of energy with this, okay? So I bend my integrity. I bend my rules. I'm not necessarily true to me because I want other, it's kind of like when we were in high school or middle school and we wanted people to like us. So we weren't, and I'm not going to say that you were this way, my Aries, but many of us were, we projected something that we thought they wanted. Well, my thought is, hey, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. Anyway. Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So you might be in a situation, I mean, it might be, I don't know, there's just this, remember, the Scorpio full moon, I know we're still under that type of energy, is where secrets out. I'm not saying that you should just blurt your secrets. No, those are your secrets. But there's just a little bit, I don't know if there's a deception or something going on. Now, this is probably to somebody specific. I've had a couple of those readings this time around. So there's just a little bit of a deceptive energy around ego. Let's go on to our next card. Here we are. The Seven of Water. Now, water energy is our Pisces, it's our Cancer, it's our Scorpio, it's fluid, emotional. 7 has a divine type of umbrella. It's a divine number. It's a perfect number. Now, there is some decision making here. There is this, and again, this is, again, I kind of feel like not necessarily being true to yourself type of energy. I'm sorry, my Aries. I just got to tell you what I'm reading, and I'm not, or what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing. But there is some decision making here. There's a complexity to this, and it'll say a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. There might be this time that you have to come clean, come up front. You have to lay your cards on the table. I'm not quite sure just yet what that is, but it's better if this is a secret that's about to be revealed, it's better if you reveal it than it be found out. Okay? Anyway, let's go on with our next card. The Emperor. So now we have Archangel Michael. Okay, and we have 4. We have a stability. So that's good. I like the stability. I like the organization. I like Archangel Michael. I don't mind Jophiel, but there is, Archangel Michael is the warrior, the defender. There's something wonky about this ego. And it's kind of like you have to make the decision on whether or not you buy into this ego, whether you buy into this false narrative, because there's a false narrative. I think that's a good, okay, there's a false narrative with this. You have to decide whether you go along with it or whether you buy into it. Archangel Michael is there to protect you, to keep you from doing that, okay? Because it won't serve you. It won't serve you. Yeah, this seems really specific here. So please, my Aries, let me know. It won't serve you, but Archangel Michael is there. So this is a situation that's not, there's something off with this. There's something off. And the thing is, I think that you have suspected it. I think you've suspected that there's something off with the situation. Now, is this a relationship? It could be work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. It could be any of those, or it could just be that you walk into this situation and, it could be that somebody, like trying to sell you a bill of goods. So that basically is like selling you nothing. It's like, oh, I can speak really good. I can make this all sound wonderful, and then when you get home with it, it's like, no, this isn't anything. So there's a situation, there's a false narrative going on. You don't really trust it, and it might be one of those things that wishful thinking. It's like, oh, but I would love to trust this. Go, stay with your instincts. Stay with your instincts, my Aries, because this does not serve you. Okay? Archangel Michael is about organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Okay, so call both of those angels to help you through this. Again, I don't know what this is about, but it's like it said, the 7 of Water, complex decision. It's like you don't, your gut tells you don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. There could also be, if not necessarily, it could be some peer pressure, oh, you should trust this, you should trust this. I'm going to tell you, trust your gut with this, because there's something false with this ego. And, I don't normally get that. This has a lot of fear based on it, but I'm feeling like this is a false narrative. Trust your instincts, my Aries, okay? Okay, anyway, let's go on and see what this is. It does look like you do. It does look like that it comes out okay for you, whatever, but it it's uncomfortable. It really feels uncomfortable to me, and it just feels like, like, ugh, ugh. Here we go. Last card. This one is reversed. The Ace of Gabriel. So, so this makes sense in many different ways. Aces are new beginnings. Gabriel is fire energy, your energy. It is also Leo and Sagittarius, new opportunities, exciting opportunities. So there could be, again, there is something, it's like they're selling you on something. It could be a job, and they're saying, and it sounds like, oh, this is all too good to be true, but I want to believe in it. I want this to be true. And the thing is, you've got to really do your research. You got to figure it out, because I feel this is false. False, false, false. And then once you make the decision to kind of, I don't know, walk away, uncover, whatever, something new is right around the corner for you. Okay? And that's hard. It's very hard, because, is this a job? Is this that job that's just like, wow, it gives me everything I want? Really think about it. Really think about it. So the Ace of Gabriel, 1, that's a new beginning. So let's see. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. So the beginning of the weekend may start out a little, or maybe even Friday. It may come with this wonderful offer, and you're just like, there's something wrong with this. I just feel like there's something wrong. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, my Aries, okay? And it might be hard to walk away from this opportunity. It might be. And I'm not telling, trust your instincts. If your instincts are saying, no, this is a good, good, I'm going to say trust your instincts with this one, okay? So, I mean, if you're saying, no, this was all wonderful, it could be that this, hey, it could be that it is a wonderful opportunity. I just feel like there's something that you compromise. There's something it's a false narrative with that 15, that ego. Okay, let's go on and see what crystal or whatever, emerald, here we are, would be helpful. Emerald, unconditional love, beauty, recovery, healing, past lives. I don't see my fake emerald, but it's interesting. I keep being pulled to that ego. It's a false narrative. Trust your gut, okay? And this Ace of Gabriel, your sign, good stuff. Okay, anyway, let's go on. Wow. My Aries, lots of energy around you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It does help. But more importantly, my Aries, and as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.